guys, Travelinks here, and we're back and we're talking about some more robots. It is today, the 3rd of January, so I'm a little late on this, but I figured to do a little New Year's feature. I'm gonna play on my second account. This is a Gold League account, just because it's got the most tasks waiting to be done here. So we'll go ahead and dive into some matches, but we're going to talk a little bit about the state of the game now, and where we're at starting into 2019 now. I think it's 2019. I always lose track of time, but anyway, starting a new year, and what should we expect this year? What's coming down the pipe? So for starters, we'll talk about the obvious, because the obvious is the elephant in the room, and no one seems to want to talk about it, and that's the economy. I'm a distracted driver here. So basically, they've changed a lot, in the economy over the last year. And slowly but surely, they've kind of made it harder for new players to get into the game. So, there's a lot of ways that that's happened, and, the main ways are with upgrade times and, wow. Wow. Really? Are you kidding me? Alright, I think the only way to get in there is with the RDB. Let's take this first. So anyway, yeah, like, when I first started playing this, it was relatively easy to level up, a bot, which is why I have a series of units that are level 8 and 9, like my Griffins and stuff like that, is because it didn't take long. I could do it in like a week or two, and it was pretty cool. I'm not sure right now what the upgrade time is for this Griffin, but I've actually not bothered to upgrade this Griffin, and that's because of item number 2 in the changes, being all these new bots that they've added. I think it's really cool that they keep updating updating the game, bringing out new possibilities, but like, they've pretty much taken all of the old things and made them better, and made the old things obsolete. And then they've made all of these new things harder to attain than the old things. So you spend a lot of time at the beginning. Whoa, Orkins. I can't do this without backup, guys. Come on. So they've made everything like ridiculously hard to get. In terms of the newer items. Just in terms of time, in terms of cost, everything is just, it's crazy. And so a new player is going to come in, and they're going to work on Punishers, and they're going to level up Punishers, and then, they'll get up into Gold League, and all of a sudden those Punishers are pretty well useless. You'll notice this lineup doesn't have any at all, but we're losing here. And then you look at the base of my silver account, and it is mostly Punishers, and they're mostly leveled up to like level 6 or whatever, and then they're pretty well useless after that. And then you look at this account. This is my gold account, and I've got, you know, a series of Gareths because, you know, up in the silver leagues and stuff like that, this was a pretty decent bot, and you know, it was what I could afford to do. But now I get up here to the top of gold, and you know, it just doesn't cut the mustard anymore. You know, it's way too susceptible to incoming rocket fire and all this other thing. It's a very squishy bot, and now I'm stuck on the reload. Alright, I'm going to try and cap this over here. Well, we got more shotguns coming in. Those shotguns will eat through my shield. But if I use this corner properly, there we go. Let's get rid of this guy here. He's driving my team nuts. Okay. I gotta use this corner because it's the only way I'm gonna survive here. Let's get rid of this guy because he's driving. Ow! I was not expecting those Orkans. Shield is toast. And I'm down to a spark. Alright. Well, it's been nice. Taken out with Hydra Fire. Alright, so we're about done here. That's alright. See, I have trouble keeping on topic. So once we get to the menus, I'll get back on topic here. Let's see if we can find a target. Targeting system also sucks. They seem to have changed that as well. Alrighty, so this match is over. It's been fun. But let's go back to the topic at hand. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. Now I have a level 7 Griffin. Let's go ahead and equip, and that way we can see what the upgrade time is. That takes a day. See, and so there, you know, you kind of you go ahead and you level up those because you know, that actually doesn't take that long, and you know, that's fine. Now things like the Tehran, this is the backbone of any good hangar. A good set of Tehrans, a bunch of Tehrans. Orkans are pretty cool. They're very deadly, but you know, the Tehrans are really, they're the most powerful weapon in the game by my estimation. Though the Scourge is definitely giving it a run for its money. Definitely giving it a run for its money. To the point where now I think that might be the new most powerful gun in the game. Whoops. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look here. Now, when I started and when I got my weapons, I would come up here and Orkans would be forge points, workshop points. Hydras would be workshop points. Tehrans would be workshop points. Storms came in a little later, though I wish you know, I had gotten on that when it happened, because they are also getting pretty potent. But that's the way it is. So now though, you'll notice they're all gold. They cost gold. Oops. Right? They cost gold. But also, while you're trying to build your hangar, what else costs gold? But your hanger slots, right? I'm pretty sure that fifth slot there costs 5,000 gold. So you're trying to save for gold, so you're leveling up these less powerful weapons because those are the ones that are available in silver, and then all of a sudden you're stuck. You hit a wall. Your punishers are pointless. Um, and now you're stuck because you gotta grind more gold for those next tier of weapons. So I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure about that. Because by the time you get into there, like um what's my Charon take now? If I was to upgrade this thing, 2 days to bring it to level 9, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Um, but that's, it is what it is. Let's look at the Scourge, though. To bring that Scourge to level 8, 3 days, 8 million silver, right? The flux needs to be worked on. And so it's just, it really slows down the entrance into the game itself. The workshop now, the workshop is expensive. Only, in terms of like what it actually costs by the time you get that first Scourge. By the time you level it up. And then you want to have 2 of them because I need 2 of them to put them on, say, my Griffin. I need 3 of them to build a Heihachi. You know what I mean? And so you're looking at a long time and a lot of silver in order to put one of those together. So that's a little something. Mainly the gold thing. Mainly the gold thing. Like if we had workshop points where you could build a Charon or an Orkin for less than, some of these other things I can't pull up the. But then we'll look here at the keys. Well, we already know that this Robots Royale is on its way out. They've already told us that. They've taken the tokens out of everything, and so we're left basically with the tokens that we have or are willing to buy right now. Our supply line gives us no keys anymore. It's just silver, and once a day. And then our crates will give us components and those power cells for our active abilities. But we're not getting any keys again. We're not getting any tokens anymore. And stuff like that. The keys, as it is, you get keys from matches anymore. That's about it. So it's taking a lot longer now to get crates. But and I've found that the resource boosters are less available than all of the other boosters. Which I never use the other boosters. I never use the other boosters. I don't want them. But those are what I'm given. These ones seem to be less available. And I've noticed that here in the clan tasks, maybe it's just because of the level of our clan, but here in the clan task, we're only getting these battle boosters, which again I never use. But in terms of the keys, the key crates, I would recommend that you watch ads for the bronze chest. because this will give you some things to start off with. It'll give you Orkans, it'll give you Aphids, um, and the Leo's pretty potent still in higher levels. And aside from that, you might get some gold. But the silver chest is where it's at, really, from a lower league, from a lower tier standpoint. Because here's where you're going to find Terrans, here's where you're going to find Orkans, you're going to find Tridents are getting pretty crazy now, like really crazy. They're actually starting to kill me up in the tops. Lancelots, you know, you get something decent out of this for the most part. And whatever you don't, you're going to want to sell off anyway for the silver content. I used to make it up to the gold chest. Back when I was getting keys regularly in the supply drop, and also I used to get keys in supply drops because I was doing the test server, but apparently we don't get those anymore either, so that's another thing. But so that's that. Let's go ahead and hit another battle. So basically what I see happening now in this new year is I would expect to see more new things coming through. Let's try out this Leo. I just got the Flux on here today. I would expect to see a lot more new things coming out this year. They seem to be having this regular schedule of like once a month they come out with a new line of items to add to the game, although sometimes they don't actually add them. Like, oh wait, maybe did they? I haven't seen them yet, but some of those weapons that we were playing with there on the test server, I don't know if I've seen some of them yet. So got stealth. Oh, don't fall down a crack, you break your mother's back. Alright, so that's something. I expect to see a lot more brawling this year, due to the fact that everything's going to cost a lot of gold. Gold is going to be the kind of the most important thing here coming up in the new year. Silver as well, like especially in the top tiers. I mean, I can't remember, but I looked at the numbers on one of my items in my inventory. It might have been the Ember is going to cost me like 17 million to level it up to, I think, maybe level 8. So, you know, that's going to be what it's going to be about. It's going to be a lot of grinding. It's going to be a lot of time. And yeah, you're definitely not going to expect to have anything seriously potent, you know, without waiting a few months, really, like for one item. So what I'm saying is, like, you go ahead and you get yourself a Flux through the workshop, and by the time you get it up to level, I'm about toast here. I'm gonna get so maxed. By the time you get it up to level like 8 or 9, that's going to have taken you a couple of months of just upgrading the Flux. Right, and so I don't think it would be so bad if we could have a couple of upgrade slots. So we could upgrade 2 things at a time, maybe a bot and a weapon even. But this whole idea of waiting, you know, 5-7 days for an upgrade for one item and not being able to do anything else, you know, is kind of a little bit nuts in my estimation. My Leo is still alive. I can't believe this. I'm like, you know, I'm knife fighting range now, and my Leo is still alive. I'm just gonna let him die because I want to do something else. Yeah, I see a lot of grinding. I see a lot of brawling coming through. Everyone's going to be fighting over the silver. Everyone's going to be fighting over the gold. Being the top of your being at the top of the leaderboard in every match is going to be the way that you keep progressing. So, thank you very much. Go ahead and equip that shield, and we're going to walk this guy. Surprise! Whoa, surprise is right. I did not see you there. So, I think after this match, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into my my other account, my third account, where it is, you know, kind of entry level. And we'll take a look at what, you know, where we stand there, and what kind of work is going to actually be necessary to get up beyond. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright. What kind of work is going to be required to carry on beyond, say, the middle of gold tier? Because, you know, that's where everyone's going to get stuck. That's where everyone's going to get stuck. And I'll try and give you some pointers as to how you might be able to get ahead of that curve. And put yourself into a position where you might be competitive. Alright. What do we got left here? We got Scourge and we got Orkans. So let's go ahead and pull out the Orkans first, because we are winning. Should be done shortly. Shields up at maximum. Alright. Another thing is matchmaking. I don't know, maybe it's different down here, and we'll find out in a second. So we got a diamond tier. Okay, that makes sense. I'm in golds. take a look here. Got a silver 1. Silver 1. Okay. Now look at this. Look at this. Look what we were contending with. Bam. Anyway, let's drop back into the hangar here. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna sign into that other account. Let's go ahead and take a look now. Silver 2, right? Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. It's monsoon season over here on the West Coast, man. Alright. Apparently we've got quite a bit to do on that task list as well. So where are we here? I'm in silver 1. And I just got my first Tehran. Had to pay gold for it. And now that sets me way back on getting that 5th hangar slot. But that's 1 Tehran. And I was facing up against, let's say that I was that one person in that match that was in Silver League. I'm facing that hangar. That's like, oh man, I don't even know. The cool thing is we actually managed to pull off a win there. So yeah, 5,000 gold to get that 5th hangar slot. I have 1 Tehran, and for me to get even a 2nd Tehran on that Griffin is going to cost me how much? $1,500 gold. 1,500 gold. So let's say you do your basic daily tasks. That gives you about 60 gold a day. 6 into 150. Right? 6 into 150. What, about a month? Just shy of a month? Of doing your daily tasks to get that 1 Tehran. And that's still not giving you a 5th hangar slot. That's not giving you any new bots. That's not speeding up any upgrades. That's just a month of straight grinding, getting your daily tasks done to get 1 Tehran. Which is kind of, that's kind of my point. You know what I mean? And yet I'm facing up against Vortex and Spectre and Heihachi and, all this other thing. You're like, what? So let's say I want to build my Lancelot here. I have started to upgrade the Lancelot. But what if I want to put an Ancel shield on this thing? 1,500 gold. 1,500, if I wanted to make an Ancelot with Tyrants, it would cost me 4,500 gold just to get the components for it. Plus the bot itself, which, let's see, it used to be a gold bot. You used to buy it for, I think it was 5,000 gold to get a Lancelot when I started. I got one in a gold crate, or a silver crate, I mean. Let's see what it's going to cost us now. Where is it even? Oh, there we go. 10,000 components. So it's a components bot now. It's a workshop bot. Or it's a key crate bot. And key crates are changing from what I understand, so it's not even that. We can't look into the... I really wish you could look in the workshop here. No? Okay, fine. Don't let me. Because I don't want to cancel those. Either. As you can see, my workshops are constantly busy. I'm constantly building components for them. So, yeah, I would suggest that you run those... you run those silver key crates. I would suggest using your ads for the bronze ones to get yourself at least a couple of Orkins. And maybe a couple other things that would be useful. And then resource boosters. Resource boosters. You see, I have none. But we will go ahead and throw on an hour of keys. And I've got some things to do, so I might as well roll out an hour of grinding. And I'm gonna go with quick match again. Now I want to see something. I have a little theory that I concocted last night. That matchmaking has been destroyed by setting up these individual kind of rooms for each style of game. Let's start with the Griffin. So basically what I'm thinking is that because matchmaking is asked to designate each player in their game mode, then it's forced to pick players from multiple tiers, as opposed to matching players of similar tiers in order to create a balanced game. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 1 or 2 rounds here of quick match, and we're going to take a look at how the matchmaking has gone. And then I'm going to play a round or 2 of specific match type, and we'll see how the matchmaking works for those. Oh my goodness. If I hadn't caught my toes on that building going up, we would have had him. That's alright. Because that's another thing that has, seems to have gotten a little worse over the last year, is the whole matchmaking system. I have seen a lot of times as I've played through my usual account that as a master I am playing with everything from champions all the way down to like Gold League, and it's not really fair to either one of those. But I heard an interesting theory about it, and I don't want to say anything, I just want to test some stuff. Still working hard here. Still pulling it off with this griff. There we go. See, I have experience that helps me down here. Just little things that I've learned along the way that allow me to kind of fare a little better. But this spot's toast. Go ahead. Thank you. Oh, it's a beacon rush. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull out a Gareth here. Ah! Oh, I've got no shield. That's unfortunate. We've still got time though, so I'm not too concerned yet. And we still haven't pulled out that single Turan that that we have in our hangars, so that's kind of like a surprise for them for later. We can work it out. We can work it out. As long as this guy doesn't have rockets, we should be alright. Oh, really? Oh, man. Are we seriously to that point? Alright, fine. Mommy, it's over. Huh. Let's go ahead and look at this leaderboard and see, you know, who we were playing against, and find out just how balanced this battle was here. So, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and check out this guy here, Gold 3. I'm in Silver 1, that makes sense. Gold 3. On the bottom here, we've got Bronze 2. Down here at the bottom, we got Silver 2. Bronze 1. Against Gold 3. You know what I'm saying? This guy barely ever plays, man. Look at this. Alright, so let's go ahead and try another one here. Let's move them out of the way so they don't get distracting for us. And actually, if y'all don't mind, I'll be right back. Terribly sorry about that. Let's go ahead and drop into one more match here. This will be the last one, and then I'll call it a video because I don't want to drag this on too much. I just want to find out now how the matchmaking works if I was to go into a domination. Because I'm specifying the kind of match I would like to drop into, and I have this sort of theory that it just pits everyone that chooses that together. So let's start off with the Griffin here. I've been leveling up these Tulumbus and Pins. Russian Death Button is continues to be something that is used all the way up through the leagues. It's just a good all-arounder. So you know, it's kind of worth me leveling this one. It's domination, so I don't have to worry about getting in there right away. Wow, I got lucky I didn't get shot in the back there, eh? Are you still alive over there, man? Oh, he's got a active ability to heal up there, eh? I'm gonna slowly make my way over to the right side here. Slowly being the operative in that transaction. Got lucky there. I didn't want to give that Zeus cannon a chance for a third shot, but maybe it wasn't wise of me to just walk across in front of Orkin Fire there. We've got another one. No, that's the Zeus cannons there. So let's see if we can't cap this here. This is concerning here. It's got a shield. And I'm toast. Oh, look, there's a falcon on the board. What do you know? Which league is this account in? I don't remember. Oh, I have an active module. Oh, it's 2-on-1. That was fun. Let's go ahead and pull out that griffin. No one seems interested in capturing that beacon there. I think he's on it now. Now the thing with this setup is that I will actually see indicators that I am hitting a target even if my Tehran is not in range. So I do have to be aware of my range here. Can we get an angle on this guy? No, not through town, not like that. So I have to pay a little attention here, but we should be alright. I'm going to go ahead and corner shoot this guy as much as I can here. Reloading. Alrighty. Now we got a clean shot at this guy as soon as go. To what appears as though there's only one left. So as soon as we get out of here, it'll be over. Woo! Alright, let's go ahead and check out the matchmaking here. Did pretty good. It may just be the top tiers where I'm seeing a lot more uneven matches. Anyway, of course, Pixonic has to prove me wrong at the last minute. They probably caught on to the fact that I was doing this. No, I'm just kidding. But I've been holding on to this for long enough. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for now. We'll keep an eye on the game and see how it progresses. I will still play this game because it's a lot of fun, but I'm not really down for paying as much into it. I think I paid $50 last year into the game. And they might see as much this year. But we'll see. For now, this is Tribal Links. It's been a slice, but we're going to sign off.